Stranger Things season 4 came out a couple months ago, and like everyone else in the world, it had me peeing my pants out of absolute giddiness. I absolutely love Stranger Things. I got into it a little later than everyone else. I started watching around when season 3 was coming out, but immediately fell in love with the characters and the writing, and immediately binged all the way through the first 3 seasons. So, like, me and my family have had a countdown for season 4, and we had high expectations, and it absolutely smashed them. It was so stinking good. And so I thought, hey, how about I do a tier list for the characters? And so I found this one. It's got like 100 characters spanning through season 1 to season 4. I thought, quantity. I also got on this Stranger Things shirt. It's got Dustin. Dustin's my favorite character, So going down the tier list, we got God tier, great, good, mid, bad, and then insignificant. Because I noticed there are a couple of characters that don't really even have lines. They're kind of side characters, and so that's where they'll go. Starting off immediately with a kind of hot take, I loved Jason.
Wouldn't that make you gay?
I thought he was extremely well written. I think I'm gonna put him into probably right here. Next up, who's this? It's the therapist from season 4. I'm gonna put her in mid. This is the lady from season 4. I'm gonna put her in bad. She was just a stereotypical throwaway character. Up next, we have the mayor, and I absolutely love the mayor. That actor, I love him. I love The Princess Bride. I loved all the episodes he was in Psych. His character is like the best character in Psych. Probably gonna put him in good, because he also wasn't in it as much. Up next, we have Robin. Now, Season 3 Robin, I like significantly more than Season 4 Robin. Her attitude during the whole thing is hilarious, and she plays off really well with Joe Keery. I don't know, it's a tough one, because Season 3, she was amazing. I'd say she was one of the best characters of Season 3. But Season 4, they kind of diluted her character a bit and took away some of that, confidence that she carried herself with in season 3, and kind of stripped that away to be a little bit more clumsy, And so I'll probably put her in good, simply because season 4 she wasn't quite as good as she was in season 3. Up next, I believe she's one of the ones that hung around with Steve in season 1, I think, but I have no recollection of her whatsoever, so I'm probably going to put her in insignificant. Up next, we have I don't remember her name, but she's the girl from season 3 who Billy turns evil. I'm gonna probably put her right here, not necessarily because she's mid, but because she was kind of barely in it. She wasn't in a lot. This guy's going insignificant. I don't know who he is. Susie, she did save the world twice. I'll probably put her in probably good. Will's younger sister, probably going to put her in insignificant. Hopper, immediately God tier, dude. Oh my God. Hopper is one of the best characters in modern television right now. He's got that Indiana Jones swagger with him. And he's a super cop, but without being a super cop, He's not over the top, beating up 50 guys at once. He's realistic, but still kicks butt, you know what I mean? I don't know who this is. Vecna. Okay, so hot take, Vecna is not the best bad guy at all in the series. He is the creepiest, but definitely not the best bad guy. And so I'm probably going to put him in great. Jamie Campbell Bower, honestly, was scarier as one than he was as Vecna, in my opinion. It was crazy. Any time it went to the flashbacks, I got stinking chills, And so Vecna kind of was hyped up to be an extremely scary villain, and kind of didn't hit that mark for me, though he's still amazing and I still love him, Up next, we have the Russian guy from season 3. I'm probably going to put him in good, because he wasn't as significant as anyone else, but he was a cool bad guy, He was just a cool Terminator-like bad guy. Up next, we have Dr. Brenner. He was significantly better in season 4. It really made you feel for his character way more than season 1 did, because season 1 portrayed him as the bad guy. He was just the bad guy. guy. He's probably going to go in good. Up next, we have Max's mom. She's probably going to go into bad because I don't know. She just was barely in it, and when she was, it was insignificant. You know what I mean? He's one of the bullies from the first season. I don't even think he was the main bully, so he's gonna go in insignificant because Okay, so you know how I was saying Vecna, in my opinion, isn't the best bad guy? I think the Demogorgon is still the scariest and best bad guy in the entire series. All of season 1, I was so scared just because of how well they portrayed it. And so I think he's going to go God tier. Up next, I believe this is Victor Creel's daughter. It's going to put her insignificant because she dead. Up next, we have Steve's friend. I don't remember his name. So I'm going to put him in good, If I put him in good, I'm going to move Jason up to great. Up next, we have Chrissy. And I find it kind of funny how iconic Chrissy has become, despite only being in one episode. That actress must be, so proud of herself, And, I mean, she should be. In one episode, managed to capture the hearts of the entire Stranger Things audience with such an iconic death too. She's probably going to go in good for me. Up next, we got Victor Creel. Victor Creel was a extremely cool character, and I loved how they integrated him into season 4 because the first season, it was like a mystery. Season 2, season 3 had elements of that, but weren't really that. And so the fact that season 4 kind of introduced that mystery element, what happened to Victor Creel? It could be the key to everything. And the way they bring that in, Eddie's uncle is like, it was Victor Creel, and so, I almost spilled my coffee, dang. But Eddie's uncle's like, oh, it was Victor Creel, And you think it's insignificant. You think it's just ramblings. But then it turns out Victor Creel was the key to everything. I thought that was really cool. And so I'm going to put him in good. Up next, this is the lady from season 1. She is the kind of side bad guy in season 1 that's under Dr. Brenner. Very stereotypical, stereotypical government bad guy. So yeah, she's going to go there. Up next, we have Fred. And I actually really didn't like Fred. I thought his character was kind of annoying. So he's probably going to go in mid. This person, I don't remember her at all, so she's going here. Yeah. I believe this is Victor Creel's wife, and all she did was die, so I'm going to put her here. Okay. Barb's going here, okay? Justice to Barb, dude. She was the first ever death in Stranger Things, I believe. She really kickstarted the whole, series, and if she can come back in season 5, I would love to see her come back. Up next, we have 11. Now, this is going to be slightly controversial. I don't really like 11 that much as a character. She's okay, but, she's mid at best. Oh my god. Ugh. The Mind Flayer is just god tier, dude. Season 3 is my absolute favorite, and just the gathering of all the people and them turning into flesh mounds and turning into the Mind Flayer, it was so stinking cool. And so he's god tier all the way. Probably still my favorite scene in all of Stranger Things is the episode in season 3 when they're in the hospital and Nancy and Jonathan are running from the dudes who are being controlled by the Mind Flayer, but then they die and kind of form into this goopy flesh mound. The end of that episode when they're at either end of the hallway and it kind of and all the lighting is going weird. It was so stinking cool, dude. It had me speechless, and then laughing, and then peeing my pants, and then speechless again. I don't know who this person is, so they're going in insignificant. There we go. I'm just kidding. He's probably going to go in mid. Up next, Lucas is probably the character that I'm most confused by. Not necessarily because I'm confused at something, but the fact that his character is so different throughout this series. He's a really confusing character, but season 4, he was the absolute best character out of everyone. I know you can say oh no, it was Eddie, or no, it was... If we're being realistic, Lucas was the best character. Going from, wanting to be a part of the popular kids to realizing his mistake to redeeming himself, and just the final scene when Max is dead. Oh my god, it gets me into tears even talking about it. Just absolute god tier acting. Lucas is going into god tier. Lucas's dad, probably going to go insignificant. He kind of just isn't anything. Enzo was one of the best additions to Stranger Things. He's only had one season though, and so I'm going to put him in great, not God tier at all. Oh, my boy. I'd say Eddie is tied for Lucas for best character of season 4. Ain't that right, Coco? Eddie, was so surprising because no one saw this character coming. He was just an addition and immediately became one of the most iconic Stranger Things characters. He's the resident metalhead character, and I'm a huge metalhead, and so that representation was all I needed to be like, oh yeah, I love this character. But then also Joseph Quinn's on-screen presence was absolutely amazing. If I don't see him come back in season 5, I am going to pee my pants and cry. You know what I mean? Up next, we have Will's mom. I'm going to put her in mid. Insignificant. I don't know who this is. Dr. Owens is a great character. He is 100 times better than Dr. Brenner. I don't know who this is either. Bad. I don't like her. He's gonna go in mid. He was the newspaper guy who was Nancy's boss. He was the misogynistic character.
You're just like me, for real.
I don't know who this is either.
He was one of the characters in season 3, I think, that worked for the newspaper.
Oh,
I think
okay.
he was like the main head of the...
Yeah, I don't even remember him, so I'm just gonna go throw him in insignificant. This, I believe, is Billy's dad. He was on screen for one scene, and the only thing he did was be abusive and a jerk, so he's gonna go in bad. This lady had one of the worst fates ever. Oh my god, dude. And so she's gonna go in good character. Up next, we got Yuri. Yuri was absolutely hilarious. I'd put him on the same tier as Enzo. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm gonna move Barb down a little bit. Yeah. Probably like that, you know? Just realize I need to kind of organize this in terms of greatness. All right, up next we have Will's dad. Will's dad, I'd say, is actually a better character than his mom. He is not meant to be funny, but he's hilarious. Up next we have Bob. Oh my god, Bob is a god tier character. I legitimately cried so hard at his death. It was so unfair. He didn't need to die like that. Nah, man. And I know, they had to kill him off because, Hopper is supposed to be the love interest for Joyce and stuff, But it's not fair, He was such a great character. I loved him. Will is probably my least favorite character of the core group. Season 1, he's not as in it. Season 2, is probably my favorite season for him. Season 3, they basically boiled his character down to, I want to play D&D, but my bros have girlfriends, which, understandable, That's Spain without the S right there. And then season 4, literally the extent of his character is just crying and pining over Mike. Dude, you're trying to save the world, dude. Come on. I'm probably gonna put him right there, below 11, Up next, we got this girl. Oh my god. She's just at the absolute end of badness, I was so happy when 11 smacked her with a roller skate. Up next we got the Demodog, and I think this is specifically Dart. I'm putting Dart probably in the great tier. Up next we have Susie's sister, which all she did was come on screen, complain, and then leave. Probably right there. Up next we have Will and Jonathan's dad. Yeah, boom. This is Jason's friend who dies in the lake. I'm probably gonna put him right there. Up next we got my boy Keith. I loved Keith. All the real ones remember Keith. He wasn't in season 4, and I was so disappointed. That actor, he's not in any significant roles, but he's always in these small roles that just absolutely crack me up. He's hilarious. He's going in God tier. I think Keith is the catalyst for the entire series. Keith I think Keith is the real one in charge. You know what I mean? I think he's the one who's in charge of the Hawkins lab experiments. And he's kind of the puppet master behind it all. You know, Keith goes in God tier. Heck, I think Keith even goes like top of God tier, you know. I need him in season 5. Up next we got Jonathan, and Jonathan is one of my absolute favorite characters. He's probably gonna go here. I think his character in season 1 was the best, but like season 2, season 3, season 4, he was really good in all of them. Up next we got Eleven's mom. Bad. I'm not gonna throw her in the bad category, you know. Okay, this one I will. Okay, no, hold up. Alright, you know where you go. In the trash. I hated this character. I hated these episodes. I legitimately wanted to stop watching Stranger Things because of this arc. It was so stupid and pointless. I don't like her. And that's nothing against the actor, you know. Up next, we got this guy. He was part of the Hellfire Club, and so you got to give him high mid. I'm changing this from mid to okay. Up next, we have their teacher. I'm gonna put him here, you know. He's okay. You go in the trash too. I'm putting your entire gang in the trash. I don't know who this is. I think it's one of the bullies from season 1. I'm gonna put him there. Up next, we have Lucas's mom. Yeah, right there. Boom. Up next, we have the general guy. I don't know his rank. Probably right there. I do not know who this is. Oh, it's Hops X. So I'm putting her in bad. Up next, we have this guy. I never remember his name at all, but he is actually going here. In fact, where's the other guy? Yeah, he's going right there as well. I love both of these guys. I think they're underutilized. Okay, so I Google image searched this one, and I could not find absolutely anything. If you know who this is, please put it down in the comments. I have no idea who this is. This guy was also in the Hellfire Club, and so he's going right there. Up next, we have what is possibly the funniest character in all of Stranger Things. We got Murray. I'm gonna put him in God tier. Oh my God, dude. This guy, I'm putting him in great. Like, even though he was just in one episode, he took in Elle. He gave her kindness. He gave her food. No, he thought he was doing the right thing in calling someone. But then they just kill him off. Alexi as well. Alexi is a really good character. I'm probably going to put him on the low end of great, though. Mike, the only good season with Mike is season 1. Season 1, they had a need for him. But then season 2, 3, and 4, they basically written him to be insignificant. I'm going to put Mike right there. Up next, we have Erica. When she was first introduced into the show, I was like, okay, yeah, just a little girl. But then she casually started becoming a main, like, core member of the show. I love her attitude. Her attitude is absolutely amazing. I know I said this is the Mind Flayer. They're both technically the Mind Flayer. This is just the Mind Flayer incarnate in like goop and flesh and stuff. And so he's going to go in the same area. In fact, I think I'm going to put him higher simply because like the smoky, spidery effect, amazing. Up next we have Nancy, and Nancy goes here. Now, if it was Nancy with a gun, she'd be in like God tier. But since it's just Nancy there, let's just pretend it's Nancy with a gun. Up next, we have Eddie's uncle, who I'm probably going to put right here on the low end of good. This guy, I do not remember, and so I'm probably going to put him right in insignificant because I don't remember. Okay, so 10 is underrated as heck, dude. Like, oh my God. It's so stinking funny that he went so hard on this role. You can tell he's being experimented on, you know what I mean? He's probably going to go in low end of good. I said it in the beginning. Dustin is my absolute favorite character. He's even above Keith, dude. Dustin is so good. Up next, we have Billy. Billy is an amazing character because of his death. He's an amazing character because of how he was portrayed in season 3. It made you pity him. It made you care for him. It makes you fall in love with that character and think he's really amazing. But that doesn't erase season 2, where he was literally just a jerk and a racist. I'm probably going to put him in great. If it wasn't for season 2, he'd be in God tier. I don't know who this is, so she's going there. Steve. Boom. Steve is one of the best written characters in modern media. His character progression is amazing, and so he's a God tier. You go in the trash. There. I don't like her character. Literally, her entire character is like, oh, I'm on screen and I cause Robin to be extremely awkward. Argyle, I'm surprised at how many S tiers I have. Argyle is right there. Argyle was the greatest addition to Stranger Things ever. I love his character, and that actor I have never seen before. I've never seen him in anything else, but now I just want to see him in everything. He's amazing. This guy, he's like the main bully, so I'm not going to put him in here with the other bullies, but he's a bad character. I don't care. I don't like him as much. I still don't know if this is one of the bullies or not. I have no idea who this is. Oh, no, he's in Hellfire. He's in Hellfire, I think. Dustin's mom is an easy B tier, dude. She's hilarious. I don't know who this is, so there. Joyce Byers is going to go here. She is not an S tier in my opinion, but season 1, her range, her emotions, like Winona Ryder is just amazing in general, and so that character is amazing. You know, not S tier, but high A. You know. Eleven's aunt is going to go in low C tier. This guy, I hated him. Oh my god. But I'm gonna put him. I'm gonna put him there because I hated him, but it's because his character, you know. And so I don't know who this is. Yeah. Max. Okay. Season 1 Max was okay. Season 2 Max, I didn't quite like her simply because she was a bad influence on 11, in my opinion. She's like, you know. Yeah. But season 4 Max, oh my god, dude, amazing. She's going to go right there. Boom. Right there. This is their teacher, I think. I don't care. Trash, know your place. Insignificant. This is the girl who likes Will. That's in there for like one scene. Let's see if I want to change anything. I'd say I'd bring the Mind Flayer down, like right there, you know. Probably have Murray a little higher, Eddie a little higher as well. I'm trying to decide whether I like Eddie or Argyle more in season 4. I think I like Eddie more. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's my ranking. Yeah, I'm surprised with how many God tier characters. I didn't think I was gonna have that much. And for the core lineup, I got like Dustin and Lucas are my favorite, as you can tell. But then it drops, and the rest of them are in C tier. And like mid C tier. I just think season 1 was the best season for the core lineup, but then after season 1, Dustin and Lucas were really the main characters for me. You know what I mean? So yeah, that about wraps it up. Leave a comment down below if you disagree with me or agree with me at all. Tell me who your favorite Stranger Things character is. Mine's definitely Dustin, like I said. All right, thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you liked the video. I am legally obligated to say this. So, bye.